If you've been on a healing path for a while now and feel that you are moving forward but need some extra guidance, well then this reflection is for you. So good morning, this is the I Ching reflection for today. My name is Hanna. I am happy to have you here. Welcome. So we're starting by rooting into the present moment, connecting deeply to the heavily to the surface below you, connecting to Mother Earth below you, and then spine rising towards the sky, crown point towards the sky. And as you're breathing in and out through the nose, into the stomach, feeling the stomach expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out. And with each breath in, your spine rises towards the sky, rising in to the base of your skull, causing the chin to tilt inwards. This is all natural. Crown point connecting to the universe above. And as you breathe out, you relax, but you don't collapse. The spine remains rising towards the sky, but you're connecting more deeply to Mother Earth below you with each breath out. And this becomes, it's like a micro movement throughout your spine. So you stay with your breath and I will draw the hexagram. So what guidance? So how are the energies around us today? And how do we best navigate them in order to have the most smooth and joyous day forward? And specifically, can we look at the guidance we can have of our healing journey forward? We've got 45, bringing together with a future potential of 31, mutual influence, and the underlying energy of developing gradually. And if we look at the hexagrams, we've got joy above here in the present moment, and kun, which is earth, is nourishment above, right? So within there's nourishment. So this shows the work that we've done, that we continue to nourish ourselves, and with that we are being able to present joy outwards. And the underlying energy here, which is developing gradually, is the mountain here again, which is the stillness. And this is the stillness. I have a feeling that you might have been a bit of a hermit over the past few years, and you've been withdrawing yourself from other people, this reading is telling you that you've done this so you could heal, right? Because you had to withdraw and sort of work on yourself in order to heal. But your next step in your healing process is actually going in the other direction, or actually starting to reach out to other people and bringing a community around you. So bringing together here is speaking about bringing people together. And this is actually And then that's moving into mutual influence also, how we have this same mutual influence. And this developing gradually is telling you to take it slowly. Bringing together is speaking about a large crowd. It's not a small community. Union, which is number 8, I think, is speaking more about a smaller community. But bringing together is really doing the physical action and starting to bring people together. And in order to bring people together, you need a great leader. If there's a great leader, then people will come automatically. Okay. And what I can see here is you need to start to reach out or coming into the community. And I think this is quite possibly already started to happen, that you're starting to feel like, okay, I want to be part of a community. It's developing gradually. It's not like, oh, all of a sudden you want to go out to parties and hang out with people all the time and all this, right? But you've got this, starting to get this urge actually to spend time with people. It might just be short periods, and then you will retreat back again, and that might be the way of your life forward as well, and that might be very suitable for you. I have a feeling it is, but it's not like a big kaboom to going out and doing lots of things with lots of people all the time. But I feel with this bringing together here is also, I think the guidance here is for you to learn to become this leader. And in order to become a good leader, you need to have people around you, right? Because you've now been, like over the last few years, you've been practicing on yourself. You're becoming a great leader for yourself. You've been starting to take care of yourself and prioritizing yourself and leading yourself in directions which are much better than they used to be. Like you're starting to maybe look after yourself, eating better, exercise, meditation, all sorts of things that, like before, maybe you were out partying and drinking, or I don't know, but just doing something that was maybe not so good, like all the time, right? So that's what you've done, and you've learned to lead yourself, because that's what you do when we shift from one thing to another, or over a period of time, or like from one thing, let's say one thing to another, then we need to lead ourselves, right? We can take help in this process, but at the end of the day, it's you that needs to take the steps and lead yourself. And so you have practiced being a leader, but now you need to move into community, because there's something you want to share with the world, like your soul's purpose or something. There's something you are creating right now and you want to share with the world, and then you need to become this great leader also to others. And then bringing together is speaking about you in the future. I think, although this is in the present moment, will bring together a large crowd of people. But in order to that now in the present moment, you need to become this great leader in relation to other people. However, this mutual influence here, that was what we're moving into here, is speaking about mutual influence. So this is not you stepping in right now and becoming a great leader, like, or telling people what to do, or that's not a great leader necessarily, sorry, but like being the one who's being the initiator or so. You might step into a community that already exists, but you are quite happy to do this. And in this community, there is a mutual influence, and you will stay in this as well. So that's your path forward right now. And I think this is your next step in your healing journey. And this is the next step for you to start creating, or not start to create, the next step in your journey to create what your soul is crying out for you to create, right? What you are being put here on this planet. But be patient with yourself, because this underlying energy here is about developing gradually. And like I so often say, like a tree, if you allow a tree to grow in its own time, we plant a seed and then it grows and grows over the years, like a thick tree trunk. But then also the roots will also go deep down into the ground, right? And then it becomes stable and solid and will be able to live for a long, long time. And I like to have a look at the, also address the hexagrams here. I think it's quite beautiful. So you've got lake over earth, so there's a lake, there's an earth, and lake has got water is nourishing, and the earth is nourishing as well, okay? So this is bringing together is by you getting into a context or maybe even bringing together, maybe just starting some little classes of something that you do, I don't know, or maybe just walking into an already existing community. But this is deeply nourishing, so that's speaking about your future healing journey here. This is the present moment in your healing journey. This is what you need to nourish yourself. But then also the future potential has got a lake above a mountain, and they got different. So a mountain rises upwards and a lake rises downwards, right? So that like going in the wrong direction. Mountain should be above and lake should be below, you'd think, because lake sinks with the water, mountain rises. But here the mountain becomes the foundation for the lake, where the lake can rest into, and the lake was bringing moisture and nourishment for the mountain. So that's the mutual influence, right? One is supporting and being the groundedness, and one is the one who brings nourishment and nutrients. So that's very big here. And here we have also about the tree and the mountain. Here we got mountain and sun, which is wind or wood. And in this case, it is the tree again, allowing the tree that's developing gradually, which is the wood here. It's developing, allowing it to grow deeply, grow slowly in its own time, and then deep roots. So this is what you are doing now. You are this tree. You are developing gradually. You are growing in your own time, really. And this is the next step of your journey. So you are in the correct place, totally, and you are moving forward. And be patient with yourself, because everything is exactly as they should be. There is a little side note here that comes through here about bringing together and mutual influence. Mutual influence and developing gradually are both speaking about maiden and the youngest son and the youngest daughter, and about a union, right? Union. Bringing together as well as closely connected to union, which is the hexagram, because union has got water above and earth below. And then, but it's smaller, it's like a smaller community. And I don't know, but this is speaking about two people meeting as well and going into marriage, or like creating a union, not necessarily marriage. But also, this is something that is a relationship that is going to become real and solid and long-lasting, right? We need to allow it to develop gradually. We don't rush into something and just throw caution to the wind. So we're getting to know each other slowly, our families, and getting like a sense of the community around us and all this, right? So it becomes like, so if you are to meet somebody now, allow it to develop gradually. Don't rush into anything, because if you allow something to develop gradually, then it has the potential of growing really strong and growing long-lasting as well. So that's the reading for today. I hope it was of benefit, and I'm wishing you a beautiful day ahead.